Hey guys, how's it going? So this morning we're at a friend's house getting ready to plant these Holy Grail hibiscus. This is part of the Summerific series from Proven Winners, and we have showed you these before. In fact, this is about the time of year we start doing hibiscus videos and start planting them in our own landscape and for other people, because this is when they look amazing. And I kind of wanted to talk about that because, like, you know, you usually aren't thinking about planting things when it's hot outside, which, you know, it's not the best time of year to be putting things in the ground because it takes a little bit more energy on your part to make sure they stay hydrated and all that sort of thing. But hibiscus in the spring, when people are normally buying the bulk of their plants, these look like nothing in their cans. I'm not even kidding you. They look like little sticks that have been cut back because these hibiscus, they grow up fresh like this every single year, and they're one of the last things to break dormancy in the spring. In fact, I remember at the garden center when I was working down there, it was one of my first years, I kind of kept walking by these cans of hibiscus. Everything else was looking gorgeous in the nursery, and I put them up on my cart and I was heading to the dumpster with them because I'm like, these are dead. And my mom caught me right in the middle of it and she's like, no, these are not dead. These are totally fine. It takes them a long time to wake up. And then when they start to grow, they grow fast, and then they start blooming right around this time of year. So it was a really good learning experience for me. I almost threw away a whole bunch of inventory for nothing, but it's something to be thinking about when you are going to the garden center in the spring. If you see hibiscus that look like nothing, this is what they will still turn into. It just takes them a while to kind of come into their own. So this plant right here, now we've been keeping these in our high tunnel because like today it's supposed to be 105 degrees, and when you have plants in containers, it's a little harder to keep them hydrated, so we have them kind of under a shade. If you have these in full sun, which is what they prefer, their leaves deepen to almost a black color. So you have the black leaves and then contrasted by these big, enormous, usually 8 to 9 inch diameter flowers. And they just keep blooming, like midsummer through fall. They are a zone 4 through 9, so they're incredibly winter hardy, and they look so tropical, it looks like they should not survive a zone 4. And they get to be quite a nice size. Like, I would say they grow 4 to 4.5 feet tall and maybe 4.5 to 5 feet wide. Like in half a growing season, they get that big, which is amazing. So what we want to do is we have 5 of these to put in the ground. I want to take these 2 back where the other ones are. We're going to make a nice little grouping. This is kind of an open area that our friends are just starting to develop. So I'm really excited to add this bulk in for them. We're going to get them planted, and then we'll kind of walk through the area and show you. They're all planted. I think they're absolutely beautiful back here. I think this bright color just shines, and I think the placement's going to work out great because they've got 3 groupings of hibiscus all together. The 2 groupings we planted today, and then we'll show you the 3rd grouping over there in the corner, and these are kind of centrally located, so the disbursement of hibiscus I think is nice. Plus there's plenty of room back behind to do some taller things, and then plenty of room up front to graduate down in size. And Caleb, our friend's son, came out and helped us dig one of the holes, and then he loves to garden. He loves to watch our videos, which is so sweet. And he's got his own little garden space. He went and picked us some sorrel, which he's super proud of, and washed it up so we could give it a try. And I love that. I love it when kids want to get involved. So that was super, that was a super sweet moment. But we are going to be running drip to these after we water them in with the hose today, and just make sure to eliminate any air pockets that might still be around the root balls. Plus, since it's so hot, a little supplemental water for these, especially in the next couple of weeks, is really important. So in case you're curious as to how we're going to run the drip, we have to go home and get our supplies. But we're going to just tee off of their current drip tube that's running through here, and we'll just do a nice loop right around the base of each one of these plants, and then tee right back in over there, and then we'll pop individual emitters in for each one of these plants. That way it's very targeted water and very efficient. We won't be wasting any water in this space. The other two are right over here. I like it from this view. If you look at it from the front, you can see the sweet retaining wall, and then the little swoop of spirea, and then the 2 hibiscus back in here. And I think once they look beautiful now, but once they fill in and they're really bulky right here, I think it's going to be just absolutely beautiful. You can find this variety and a wide assortment of proven winners at Reston Farm Garden Market.